In earlier lecture, we learned about to create a web form using Composer. In second chapter, we learned how to use CSS and JavaScript, and after that, we learned how to create a simple website using Composer. We learned also about e-commerce and m-commerce. So now let us start our new journey with chapter number 6, object oriented concept. So today we are in the era of internet, website and web-based operation, where rapid application, development and reusability of source code is very important. Object-oriented technique as methodology or as paradigm is playing significant role in analysis, design and implementation of software system. Software developed using object-oriented methodology are proclaimed to be more reliable, easier to maintain, reuse and enhance. So this chapter explains basic object-oriented concept. Implementation of this concept using Java programming language is covered in the later chapter. Object-oriented programming concept start originating in the 1960s. Since mid-1980s, it had become the main programming paradigm used in the creation of new software. It was developed as way to handle the rapidly increasing size and complexity of software system and to make it easier to modify this large and complex system over time. Some of the popular programming languages that support object-oriented programming are C++, Java, VBNet, ASP.NET and PHP. So here the way of programming can be divided into two categories, namely structure or procedural, and second, object-oriented programming language. In procedural programming, the focus is on writing focus or procedure which operate on data. For example, if library application software, we will think of all process of library applications and focus on the modules like student registration, book issue, book return, fine calculation. In object-oriented paradigm, the focus is on object which contain both data and functionality together. For library application, our focus is on objects involved in the applications. Here we think of object like student, book and librarian. We also need to think of association between such object. For example, student, written book. The power of object-oriented programming language enables the programmer to create modular, reusable and extendable code. As a result, programmer can formulate a program by composition and modification of existing modules. Flexibility is gained by being able to change or replace modules without disturbing other parts of code. Software development speed is gained by reusing and enhancing the existing code. Object-oriented programming use object as fundamental building block. Similar, objects are classified using the concept of class. Remember students, objects are classified using concept of class. A computer language is object-oriented if they support four specific object properties called abstraction, encapsulation, polymorphism and inheritance. Remember, a computer language is object-oriented if they support four specific object properties called abstraction, encapsulation, polymorphism and inheritance. So what is an object? So in the real world, objects are the entities of which the world is comprised. Some objects can be concrete things like person, car, or a coffee cup. Other objects may be abstract that do not represent things which can be touched or seen. For example, concepts like date and time. So, students, in the real world, objects are the entities of which the world is comprised. All sub-objects have uniquely identified and are distinguishable from each other. For example, every person has characteristics like name, city, gender, birth date, profession. In object-oriented terminology, such characteristics are known as properties or attributes. To uniquely distinguish one person from other, we use the value of these characteristics. The name Ram and Shyam specify two different persons. When two persons have same name, they may distinguish using the attributes like birth date. In this way, to identify the objects, we use the value of these attributes. So these values are called state. Additionally, there is a behavior associated with the object. For example, person take birth, get names, changes location. The behavior is also known as a method. State of the object can change due to its behavior. Thus, any real world objects can be described in terms of it is called, what it is, and what it does. So remember, students, in real world objects can be described in the term of what it is called means identity, what it is means its state, and what it does means its behavior. In object-oriented programming, attributes that describe the object are also referred to as data fields. The data attributes and behavior method associated with an object are collectively referred to as its member or features. When we design for any software applications, objects to be considered should be meaningful to the application. For example, in railway reservation application, meaningful objects are train, passenger, ticket, or station. Objects like car, computer, and watch may be irrelevant here. So, object-oriented methodology use a concept of class. So, what is a class? So, from the example of the object person, it can be easily seen that various object position, same characteristics and behavior differ from each other only in the state that they hold. Object-oriented system use the concept of class. Remember, object-oriented system use the concept of class that enables to express the set of objects that are abstractly equivalent, differing only in the values of their attributes. Class can be considered as a blueprint. Remember, class can be considered as a blueprint for various objects. A class is a template for multiple objects with similar feature. It describes a group of objects with similar attribute and common behavior. Objects in the same class share a common semantic purpose. Thus, the class is a general concept used to embody all the common features of a particular set of objects. For example, we have a class named person describing common attributes and behavior of all persons. Individual person or then object are identified by the state, that is the value of their attributes. So figure 6.1 shows difference between the class and its object. So here you can see the person is a class. So what is its attributes? Name, city, gender, birth date, and profession. It is an attributes of person class. You can see some name. You can see in left side. Mr. Rajkot, female, gender female, birth date 9/9/92, and profession player. So it is a value. So value is differ from one object to other object. See, another object for person class. You can see here a professor, a student, an architecture, and a doctor.